Town. Shop Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, Saturday, 8 to noon, closed Sunday and holidays.
Home Warehouse, where a house becomes a home.
Are you interested in earning your degree online or finishing your degree? Take your career to the next level at Salem University. Salem University offers more than 50 online degrees and certificate programs. Learn how you can advance your career with degrees in nursing, business, education, criminal justice, and IT. Salem has 4-week classes starting once a month. Contact Salem University by dialing 844-462-9128, option 1, or visit salemu.edu to see if you are eligible for our partnerships offering tuition scholarships.
It's back for a third year, the 2025 version of Best in Fayette presented by Nemacolin. Voting is going on now through July 9th at 5 p.m. To learn more and to vote for your favorite business, visit bestinfayette.com. The 2024 Best in Fayette books are still available and can be picked up for free at locations such as WMBS Radio, Shop and Save Walnut Hill, Armstrong in Connellsville, Bittersweet Cafe in Farmington, and the casino at Nemacolin. For more information, visit bestinfayette.com. Attention Fayette County. Do you own a business? Are you a proud veteran? The Recorder of Deeds office is launching the Fayette County Veteran ID program coming by the end of summer or even sooner. Veterans, this new secure photo ID with holographic protection honors your service and connects you with exclusive discounts right here at home. Business owners, we are looking for local shops, restaurants, and service providers who want to say thank you by offering a 10% discount to veterans who show this card. Your business will be proudly listed as a participating location, showing your support for those who've worn the uniform and served with honor. It is easy to join. Stop by the Recorder of Deeds office at the Fayette County Courthouse or visit us online at FayetteCountyRecorderofDeeds.com/veteran-ID-program. Support our heroes. Support our community.
Look, and you'll see there's a whole new Ford for you.
Thurby's Riverside Ford is pleased to announce that we've been awarded Ford Motor Company's highest honor.
The President's Award is only presented to those top-performing Ford dealerships that exhibit quality business practices and Ford's core principles. Dealerships nationwide competed for this honor, but only 10% of all dealerships achieved the President's Award.
Dealers must exceed customers' expectations every day and achieve the highest levels of performance. The pursuit of excellence requires passion, tenacity, and hard work in both sales and service.
The Thurby family and our employees have earned the President's Award 23 times and would like to thank our customers for scoring us the highest in the Pittsburgh region for customer satisfaction. Remember, victories achieved each time a customer translates into a lifelong relationship, and that's a celebration of excellence.
Please stop by and visit Thurby's Riverside Ford and experience the Thurby difference.
Thurby's Riverside Ford, 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin.
I'll tell you what, Fayette County, it's our time to stand up and take back our county and our country. The establishment elite, the career politicians, the swamp creatures in both parties, they have spent decades selling us out, making deals that benefit themselves and their donors, while the hardworking people of Fayette County and across America get left behind. They tell us to sit down, shut up, let them run things. They tell us, trust the system, but the system ain't working for us. It's working against us. Well, I've got news for them. We're not backing down. We're just getting started. We are the steel workers, the coal miners, the farmers, the small business owners, the first responders, and the families who built this nation with our bare hands. We work, we build, we sacrifice, and we don't need government bureaucrats telling us how to live our lives. They want more taxes. They want more regulations. They want more control. But we say no more. They want us divided, black against white, rich against poor, rural against urban. But we see through their lies. This movement, the MAGA movement, is all about us coming together as Americans. We believe in freedom over control. We believe in fair elections over corruption. We believe in jobs over handouts. We believe in family, faith, and country. And let me tell you, I ain't here to play politics. I'm here to fight for you. That's why I'm running for re-election as your Recorder of Deeds. Not to be another politician, but to be a watchdog against corruption, to protect your property rights, and to make sure the government is transparent and accountable. And I promise you this, after I win the Recorder of Deeds, I'm not stopping there. These establishment politicians have been bleeding you dry, raising taxes, playing political games with your money for far too long. I'm going to put an end to that. They'll try to smear us, silence us, call us every name in the book, but they will never break our spirit. We are MAGA strong, America first, and unstoppable. So Fayette County, are you ready to take back your government? Are you ready to send a message to the swamp that we the people are in charge? Are you ready to stand up, fight back, and win? Then let's get to work. Tell your neighbors, because the Hillbilly MAGA train is leaving the station and we're taking our country and our county back. Full speed ahead. God bless Fayette County. God bless Pennsylvania. And God bless the United States of America. And God bless President Donald J. Trump. I am John Marietta, and I am the Hillbilly.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey everybody, this is John Marietta, and I'm the Hillbilly. And today's show is being brought to you by Miles' Garage and Tire Center, Mung's Auto Body, Fayette County Recovery Storage and U-Haul, PatriotsOnline.com, Country Motor Sales, JB Market in Dunbar, Tactical Civics, Solid Foundation Ministries, New Life Free Methodist Church, Highline Motorsports, Gun Owners of America, Hillbilly Jon Radio, John Marietta for We the People, Thundering Hills Feed and Supply. Get out there and help them people out. They're good people. The Ink Spot in South Connersville, Fayette County MAGA Republicans, and Fayette Structures. I'll tell you what, it's been kind of a busy day today. I got to go to the Standing in the Gap meeting, and I was real happy about being able to do that. I don't always get to do that. But anyways, got to talk to some people. And
looks like you got a haircut.
And the reason I got a haircut was because...
It's hot.
No, the bank... I was trying to figure out the deposit, and I knew it was correct. So what I did was I told the girl said it'd take about a half hour, so I ran and got a haircut while they were doing that because I didn't want to run back to the courthouse back and forth.
Great use of your time. That's great.
Yep. So anyways, here we go. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and his tongue talks of justice. That's Psalms 37:30. Well, folks, pull up a chair. Pour yourself a glass of sweet tea or something a little stronger if you need be, and lend me your ears, because we've got ourselves one heck of a show today. Now, I want to be clear right from the jump. This ain't about taking pot shots at the GOP. I'm here to I'm not here to sling mud or toss bombs at the elephant. The Republican Party is a private organization, and it has a right to set its own rules and run its own shop. That's fine. I get that. But today, we're going to talk about what happens when the grassroots base gets broomed out the back door like yesterday's trash. And nobody gives them a chance to speak. I'm joined by Melanie Patterson. She's a friend of mine. She has been for years. A MAGA Mama Bear. How about that? I came up with that. That was pretty good. A former Fayette County committee woman for the GOP, and someone who's been fighting harder than a government mule against what she believes is systematic purge of America First conservatives from the GOP ranks. This just doesn't happen here in Fayette County. This is happening all over the state. Now, I've known Melanie a while. She's tough, she's smart, and she's the kind of person you want in a foxhole or at a school board meeting, because she tells the truth even when it hurts. And after being booted from her duly elected post by the Fayette County GOP earlier this week, she reached out to me and said, "John, I want to come on the radio and tell my side of the story." No worries. Well, friends, how could I say no? I owe it to her. To every grassroots patriot who's been shown the door for refusing the refusing to kiss the ring, to give her the microphone today. You see, what's happening here ain't just about Melanie. She's not some isolated case. This is looking more and more like a coordinated purge of MAGA voices across the state. And it ain't just hot air. Melanie's been working with investigative reporter Robert Burns, who's been connecting the dots on other conservatives who've also been mysteriously removed from the sidelines. From Fayette to Franklin County to Washington County, it's starting to look like party housekeeping and more like a political. It's starting to look less like party housekeeping and more like a political power wash for everyone who doesn't fall in line. Now, Melanie ain't just talking about politics. She's digging into grant corruption over in Washington County, and she's blowing the whistle on the hotel tax improprieties right here in Fayette County. I mean, for goodness sake, when you follow the money, it always leads to someone's cousin's or cousin getting rich off your tax dollars. So if you care about the truth, if you believe the party of Lincoln ought to still be the party of people, if you're tired of seeing hardworking American-loving folks being kicked to the curb for having a backbone, think about what I just said, getting kicked to the curb because they have a backbone to say this isn't right. And then this is the show you don't want to miss. Stick around, folks. We've got Melanie Patterson coming up, or she's already here with me, and we're going to let her speak plain, because on this show, the microphone belongs to we the people. Let's get to it.
Well, thank you, John, for that great introduction there. I also brought Donald Trump with me, President Donald Trump. He's right here behind me with your hillbilly hat on here. Since I've made that announcement on my Facebook page on Sunday night, I have over 10,000 views as of last night in just 2 days. Clearly, the grassroots are wide awake and they're fired up. My removal from the county committee only proved one thing, that the power brokers at the top don't want to hear us. But we're not leaving the party. We're taking it back. And that's why I formed the Mega Patriots of Fayette County. If anyone's interested, you can tune into the website, magapatriots.org, or my Facebook page, MAGA Patriots of Fayette County. When the establishment silences one voice, they silence every voter who put up a Trump sign, knocked on doors, or stood in the rain on Election Day last November. And if county insiders can boot elected committee people, such as myself, for asking tough questions, imagine what they're doing with your tax dollars on election rules. We want open books on everything, just like Donald Trump. Hotel tax spending we are inquiring about. Election machine contracts, you name it. If they hide the checkbook, we're going to shine a bigger light on it. There's no more meetings where they lecture us on proper channels. We are the channel. And we're not going to be splintering votes. We're forcing the local party to live up to its own platform, which is America First, fiscal sanity, and secure elections. John's office, we want him reelected. That's one of the goals of the Mega Patriots of Fayette County, is to make sure that we get the current recorder of deeds reelected, because his office is our watchdog. He guards the deeds that prove that you own what you own, and that matters when unelected boards sneak brownfield grants onto your land without even asking. And that's what I'm facing, an issue in Washington County that has just opened up recently. John also live streams the county commissioners' meetings so that we, the taxpayers, can watch the shop. And that's exactly the mindset that we need across the county right now in that row office. And that's what John Marietta is behind 100%. If you care about honest records and honest politics, you got to grab a Marietta yard sign, go to your website. What's your website, John, to make a donation?
JohnMarietta.com.
JohnMarietta.com. Make a donation.
You can buy my coffee, Hillbilly brand coffee. Right now.
You do.
We got our own coffee. That was something that was
on
really
the website. That's pretty cool for the coffee drinkers. How about the tea drinkers? Get some tea for us.
We haven't got that far, but maybe we'll be able to do something. Good.
That's really cool, John. So you can find all that at JohnMarietta.com. Okay, and make a donation too. Help us with the election. The other thing I want to talk about, the grassroots support that we have here with the president in office is not AstroTurf, it's grassroots. And we grow in the wild here in Fayette County, and we're impossible to mow down. So there's going to be no more trickle-down freedom for us. We're flooding the county with it. We love our county. We love our country, and we're done renting space in the Republican Party. We're buying the whole block right now with the MAGApatriots.org. So if you're fed up, you're one of the grassroots people that are sick and tired of being pushed out of the way or silenced because you have dissenting opinions or dissenting views, that they kick you right off, and that is something we're not going to put up with. The hotel tax is still a mystery here in Fayette County, and we're still investigating that. There's been millions collected, and pennies explained. Where did this money go? We want receipts, and we're not getting them. Also, something that we've never talked about, John, but a judge of elections in my precinct in Washington Township, not this November, the November before, when he began to check out his voting machine, the seals were broken. So they're still waiting on answers on those broken seals. If you break a seal on a milk jug, you just throw it out. But when you break a seal on a voting machine, the commissioners of Fayette County just shrug and say, we it's all we found out. They're not giving us any answers about that.
It wasn't just last fall either. It was the primary of 23, I believe, that
the seals were broken.
The seals were broken. That they found out.
Is that? Yeah, and we still don't have answers on why those seals were broken. But that's a major compromise of our elections.
We'll find out. Well, it'll all come out. They're starting to tell on each other right now. We found that out. We got a great big packet of information in the mail 2 days ago.
Yes, we did.
About the hotel, and we have a whistleblower now, and
right here
that's wanting to come forth and tell us exactly what's going on. I think that's important. We're not gonna name no names, but we're gonna let everybody know that we're working on this diligently. We have several people that. The Robert Burns deal, I'm sure he's going to dig right to the bottom of it. He's all over this, and there'll be news articles up, and we're hoping the Uniontown newspaper is going to pick some of this stuff up. They already did pick up some things.
Yeah.
So
it's some of the things that they're alleging here in this packet of information. There's a little envelope here. I love getting these things. I got one of these one other time when I ran for office. Something came in the mail like this. But his little note to me says, as the taxpayers of Fayette County search for the missing hotel tax money, maybe we should shift attention to Connellsville, particularly Kevin Leonard and his wife, Casey. Kevin and Scott Dunn are very close friends, and Casey was given the job as a director of finance of Fayette County by Scott Dunn. It has been stated that she is there to control grant monies. Kevin has made large purchases of various properties on the west side of Connellsville, right on the Gap, and is planning a micro-resort hinging on the success of the bike trail to drive traffic. Nothing's been accomplished yet because he is waiting on grant funds. This whistleblower also alludes that millions of dollars in property purchased in 2023 when the hotel tax money went missing, millions of dollars in property purchased in 2024, including the Iron Horse Bridge, which is a grant-funded project with significant ties to Fay Penn. Right before they raised the taxes, they decided to connect the bike trails to benefit Leonard and his future plans. Many grant-funded purchases are under multiple LLCs. Multiple buildings were torn down, some historic, and nothing developed on any of those properties, and no new jobs have been created, seemingly as though he was handed lump sums to buy property in the hopes of receiving grants to build the businesses. So that's the letter that this whistleblower sent to me anonymously, and we're looking into this stuff. He's highlighted some things here, lots of documents here, John. We got lots of work to do. They're talking about Leonard is a business partner of the soon-to-be Trippy Hippie Brewing Company near the Yawk River Park. The duo recently teamed up to purchase nearly 180 acres along the Youghiogheny River, across the river and down from the Yawk River, around the Iron Horse Bridge. I'm not familiar with Connellsville. Is that all making sense to you, John?
Yeah, it's the bridge that the Gino calls it. Gino called it the Stinky Bridge.
Oh, is that the Stinky Bridge?
The Stinky
Gosh,
Bridge.
I got to get to the Stinky Bridge one day here.
Yep.
They talk about, this is an article. This is all public information that I'm reading here right now. It's not anything secretive. This was all published in the Daily Courier.
Yep.
So this is not anything that's, I'm making up, or this whistleblower is. It says Fay Penn has already drawn up some of the plans of what might be possible on the property, and they include schematics for 94 single-family homes and 108 potential condos and a couple of retail spots. So this whistleblower has, used the internet to find these articles. The other thing, it says how cool it would be sometime in the future to be sitting in your house or condo on one side of the river and cross the bridge and eat dinner at the River's Edge restaurant and then kick back with some friends at Tippy Hippie Brewery, he questioned. It all kinds of blends together, Morgan said of his vision, and I'm all in Connellsville. And this was written by the Daily Courier staff writer Rachel Basinker. So that's an article that was published. Also, some notes here. These look like minutes from the commissioners meeting that consider placing on the agenda the ratification of the hiring of Casey Leonard as the finance director, a non-union supervisor making $56.41 an hour, which is about $110,000 annually, and that's effective June 3rd, 2024. And I guess Scott Dunn was behind that hiring of that person. Then there's an article too from Magic Eye Partners LLC. A nice article from the Tribune Review about a recent grant and the positive effects on the city of Connellsville, as well as other communities, was sent to me here. And then there's a list that they got, which is public information on the Fayette County. What is this? The property?
Yeah, property search.
The property search. There are Aurori Enterprises Limited, Airy Holdings LLC, Aurori Enterprises Limited, Leonard and Kevin and Casey et al., Leonard Kevin Jr. and Casey M. et al., and Airy Holdings LLC. These are all on here. Leonard has been adding property to his portfolio for a couple of years and has alluded to plans for a micro resort on the west side. Again, I am reading an article. This is not anything I'm making up. This is an article that was printed by the Daily Courier. He purchased and demolished a dilapidated mansion across from the Comfort Inn Hotel near the Yawk River Park and the Great Allegheny Passage. There's properties listed here at 502 West Crawford Avenue and the former Italian Independent Social Club at 400 West Crawford. Last year, Leonard received a $500,000 state redevelopment assistant capital program grant for planned micro resort along the Great Allegheny Passage. Leonard had requested $2 million. The city of Connellsville acted as a conduit for the RCAP grant. And here we are with Thursday's guest on WMBS Radio's Connellsville Mayor Greg Lincoln. And there's pictures of them, the mayor, Greg Lincoln, and Scott Dunn here at I guess that's the Tippy Hippie Brewing Company in October. And public thanks here. On their Facebook page, the Tippy Hippie Brewing Company is wanting to thank Scott Dunn for allowing us to showcase some Trippy Hippie beer at his event. And Scott Dunn says there was 100% positive responses to the Trippy Hippie beer. Thanks for coming out to the party on the patrol. And the other thing is real interesting that he thanks. Oh, then there's Governor Shapiro in a photograph.
Yep.
When he came that August of 2023, I remember that little trip to Connellsville, that sudden trip. And the Trippy Hippie Brewing Company is thanking Connellsville Mayor Greg Lincoln for the shout out. And there they are in a picture, all three of them together with Governor Shapiro and that grant. And something interesting there. Oh, yeah. We couldn't be more thrilled to be sponsoring this wonderful event for our city parks. That's from the Tippy Hippie Brewing Company. Yeah, this is a good one here. This is something they published. There's Vince Faciti's picture. We appreciate the support we've gotten from our county commissioners, and that's great. These guys are big is B-I-G, part of the reason we are building the brewery in Fayette County. Big shout out to Vince Faciti, Scott Dunn, and Dave Lohr for getting re-elected. We look forward to working with you all in the future. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that when you ran for
It is.
county commissioner that May, and they didn't want you to win that primary, and they were wanted a recount. You lost by 120 votes?
Yep.
And they refused to give you a full recount. And the Republican Party and the Democrat Party worked together to make sure you wouldn't get a full recount. And that was all. That timing is a little bit suspicious to me. Connellsville Mayor Greg Lincoln, there they are. Somebody's in Jamaica there. And another picture of Melissa Tizan, Scott Dunn, the commissioner. There's a group called Connellsville Vision that we're looking into. We're just looking into a lot of stuff that was sent here. And just smells pretty.
Well, we're going to keep moving forward with this. And like I said, I know the reporter, Mr. Burns, is going to be after this, and he'll be like a hound dog on a bone. But
whoever the whistleblower is out there, if they're listening,
yeah, I'm sure they are. But we'll keep moving forward. We'll dig into some of this stuff ourselves. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at with all this. I was like shocked when we got this in the mail. Actually, it came to Melanie's house, but I was shocked. And she called me. She says, "I got this big envelope full of papers," and she said there's articles from the Connellsville Courier, and they're highlighting all these things and
public information that's on the internet and things that they're finding, connecting the dots.
I was surprised, and there's other information here that we got to verify a little bit more.
Right.
We just wanted to make sure that people knew that we were going to move forward with this. That's where we're at.
And anyone who wants to get involved, if you're just sick and tired of the stuff that's going on, like I said, 10,000 views of that Facebook page. People are fed up. We're just tired of it. We want transparency. We want honest answers. We're not getting anything. We're getting, a song and dance, not even that. Like, we're requesting right to knows, and we're just getting nonsense. We're getting...
the most of the right to knows, if I'm not a lot of them are redacted.
Yeah.
A lot of them are redacted that you got, and then they weren't complete at all. So you filed at the state, and the state is
siding with
and
the
how about that?
Which is expected.
Yeah, because I'm sure the governor is involved in this somehow. It looks to be. There's things being pointed to that.
But we're still going forward. There's still ways we can get the Auditor General involved. There's a lot of different paths that we're taking here. We're not giving up, and we're not going away, and we're not giving up. And the support of people on my Facebook page underneath is phenomenal. People that I don't even know. I hope I meet them someday along the MAGA path here in Fayette County. Want to get involved? We're not going away. This is enough. The grassroots are speaking. That's what happened July 4th, 249 years ago.
Yes.
It was the grassroots that saved this country against the biggest, king army in Great Britain. We said enough is enough. And we rounded up the troops. And that's what we're going to do here in Fayette County. Enough is enough. And we have to get you reelected, John.
Well, it's going to be a we the people thing.
Yep.
And I really believe that that's where we have to go. TJ just left me. It's a banana taffy. So if anybody wants to know what I was chewing on, it was a banana taffy.
Oh, that's good. Laffy taffy.
Laffy taffy.
That's what we need to be laughing a little bit more.
We're going to keep moving forward with all this. One of the things that we are having an event. The first event is going to be in August. We're planning it. It's going to be the week between the two fairs. We're going to have a big spaghetti dinner, and we want all the MAGA people to come out.
Yes.
We already got a lot of things happening. We're going to do a fundraiser for a couple different things, but one of the things, obviously I need to raise funds to keep on going forward with this election.
Right.
I'm sure that there's some disgruntled people out there that thought that they would run me out of money, but that didn't work. So, but we'll keep moving forward.
You've got great social media posts, and you're promoting the area. I was just to Duda's Farm yesterday. Talk about good corn. Oh my gosh!
We're gonna try to get somebody
promoting
on.
The area, promoting the Fayette County businesses, small business owners, and all that stuff, and the small towns. There's things gonna be happening in Brownsville, which is some great stuff that's going to be opening there. Some great grant funded projects. I'm talking to Heartland for some things. We just need people who are action oriented, who do things, who just don't sit and take selfies and pictures and make deals for their friends
and run to ribbon cuttings
and ribbon cuttings. It's just nothing.
Cuttings and making a big deal out of it.
Fayette County's beautiful. Beautiful. You ride our countryside.
Well, I got to float the river, and I got to float the river on Sunday. We only went from Connellsville down to Adelaide, but and a lot of people probably don't even know this.
Was anyone else on the river with you?
Yeah, Gino and his wife and me and Patty, and I'll tell you what, we had a ball. And what I want to say is I can't can't believe that we're not promoting our river as much as we do. It's pristine, it's clean, and I'm sure. I mean, there's spots where people, do the wrong things and they leave trash. But I tell you what, one thing I was really, of course, the water was high the last few weeks, so it might have got a lot of that. But I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anybody throwing anything in the river or any trash around. I was really amazed about that. And I mean, this is a good thing. I mean, I had a blast. And of course, as all you do is get in the raft and you sit there and you let the river take you where you want to go.
Oh my gosh!
So I guess we're going to try to do another float. We're going to try to get as many people there as we can, and we're going to try to do something from above Connersville a little bit, maybe down to Adelaide next time. But that's another story, and that's a fun thing. But
well, we're blessed with two rivers. Fayette County, you have the Yauk, and then you have the Mon. And we've got a lot of great history here, great outdoor activities and things to do. So, we really want organizations that are going to promote that and market that. That's what the tourism marketing grants are supposed to be for, and we still don't know where any of that is going. There's still many questions up in the air, and we're not stopping at the answers that they're getting. We want receipts, and we're not getting them. There's no records found, they say, but there has to be. And that's just for 1 year. This hotel tax has been collected for many years. So there's a lot, follow the money, John, as they say. That's where the answers are. Follow the money, and we're doing that.
Well, one of the things I want to get back to a little bit. It's we got about 20 minutes left, but I argued a little. I actually asked the leadership in the Republican Party not to do what they did, but they did it anyways. But I'm not very happy about this because I think that when you have somebody like yourself that's promoting Donald Trump, that's promoting the MAGA movement, that's doing all these things, of course they're looking at it like they're looking at it like they're looking at it like that you didn't agree with them, so you're wrong. And I know that there's been other people that have been asked to leave the Republican Party also over the years because just because they didn't agree with the candidates we had. So, but I think we need to get beyond this. And what they did to you is I think they awoke the sleeping giant,
the MAGA mama bear.
The MAGA mama bear. You like that, huh?
I like that.
So, anyways, I thought about that because I was thinking about Patty. But, anyways, the MAGA mama bear.
I'm the MAGA mama bear, and
it was wrong.
It's so wrong.
Yeah, you're elected. First off,
I was elected by my precinct. We did doors. We got signatures. In the past, I've even had my own Trump rallies out of my own pocket because the grassroots people are supporting this man. There's never been another president like him, and there never will be another one like him. And we want to keep this movement going because he's for the people. He's for the people. He's for we the people. And whatever they say and the lies that they have is all a bunch of garbage, as we can see in his actions. And, it was wrong, but I think it goes way deeper than that, John. It's way deeper than that. They just want to silence us and shove us away.
Well, what we do
it happened in Allegheny County too.
It happened in Allegheny County
recently.
We know it happened in Allegheny County recently. We know that it's happened in Washington County in the last several years. Now we have Ashley over there that's trying to curb things a little bit,
and it's difficult. It's still difficult.
But we know in Bucks County it happened. We know in Delco County it happened. That's Delaware County, and we know that it happened. There was another county too. Oh, Butler. Was it Butler? Well, is it Forest? I forget. But anyways, there was another county that the same thing happened. That they're trying to quiet the grassroots people because we have a governor's race coming up.
Yeah.
Now, no matter how you looked at it, the last governor's race, the GOP did not support Doug Mastriano. I mean, he might not have been the best candidate in the world. He might, but he was the Republican candidate, and they actually didn't do anything to support him, or very little. Let's put it that way. So I understand that their pick that was going to be run for governor next year already said he doesn't want to, and it looks like maybe Stacey Garrity is going to step up and run for governor. That announcement is going to be coming forthwith, I guess. I don't know, but I'm sure that the Patriots groups around the state are going to have a candidate too. And
you mean the MAGA Republican?
Yeah, and MAGA Republican groups and the Patriots groups
call it
and
MAGA
and the
Republicans.
Liberty Caucus and all these different people. I think they're going to come forth with their own candidate, and then we'll see what happens. There'll be a primary.
Well, when it comes down to it, the establishment fears people like me and you, and they want to put you out of office and put us out of business because we don't take orders. We don't listen to them. I owe nothing to no one. And they don't want people like that. They want people that can be easily bought and paid and to follow their plan. And that's done. That's the country club Republicans that we say that I refer to. We don't take orders and we tell the truth. And they fear the truth and people like us. So they want to silence us. So it's a little bit more than kicking me off the Republican Party because, they called me hostile. It's just really ridiculous. It's not even worth my brain even continue talking about it because it's just nonsense. If we don't take back our Republican Party and our country, we're going to be in the same position in 2028
and it isn't
that we
just
were before that.
It isn't just about the Republican Party. There's a lot of good conservatives out there that from in all these parties, but there's a lot of good conservatives out there that have good values. And if the Republican Party would embrace some of these people in a different way instead of shooing them off or pushing them away, I think we would be that much stronger.
Yeah. Well, they need to stand with them and the grassroots people. And not standing against them, which is what they did in this past primary with the judges candidates.
Yep.
That's a typical example here in the state of Pennsylvania. That was wrong. And many committee people have lost seats, such as Nancy Pleskovich, because she supported the candidates that they didn't endorse. And she didn't do what they wanted her to do. And so they kicked her off.
That was she was state committee person?
She is the state committee person, but they kicked her off of the county committee precinct. She was a precinct committee person.
Okay.
They kicked her off like I did from the county precinct committee person. And because she, went and supported the non-endorsed candidates.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what a primary is supposed to be for.
Yeah. One of the things
the voters are supposed to speak.
One of the things that I have done is I supported Maria Batista the whole way through. I supported her last time when she was endorsed. I supported this time when she isn't. Now she's on the ballot this fall, and we know that some of these. We know that we got the receipts that there's actual committee people, state committee people that worked with Democrats against me. We got the receipts. We know that. We know that. And so now we have to think about that. Now, I think they helped me because I think their voice wasn't as strong as they thought it was, and I also think that the people were seen through their rhetoric. But this is where we're at. I mean, we have to keep moving forward over and over and over again. And it's kind of like the Rocky movie where Rocky gets knocked down and he just gets back up again and keeps fighting. He just keeps fighting. He just keeps getting back up. And that's what we have to do. I mean, that's what we did as a nation in the Revolutionary War.
Oh, yeah.
Just when they thought they had us every time, whether it was the evacuation of Manhattan, God interceded and caused the fog to be there so we could get our troops off of Manhattan into a different location. And it was the riverboat men that helped do all this. I can't think of the name of there's a name, but anyways, for the guys that did all this, they moved the troops over. I want to thank about the crossing of the Delaware on Christmas Day. We did that. I mean, if you're not, think about what happened. We moved an army across the frozen river to attack Hessians that were being paid by the British. I mean, we caught them off guard, but because they didn't think anybody would be willing to do that. But we did that. You think about the one of the major battles fought. Yorktown was a siege, but at Cowspin, where the militia outflanked the British Army and helped to win a war, and they laughed at us. They called us basically farmers with pitchforks. Now here we are again. The grassroots people are coming back or gathering up. We're going to win this election this fall. There's no doubt about it in my mind. We're going to win this election this fall. So that's where we're at. And Melanie, we've seen numbers already, so we know where we're at and where we stand. So I think we just got to keep getting back up. Every time they knock us down and they slap us around, we just keep on moving forward.
Yep, you got to show up, get involved, and fight to the finish. I won't say fight to the finish, but finish the job, get done. A lot of people start something and then they just back off. They just get tired, and it's not for everybody. I guess you could say I'm a different kind of an animal here.
You think about our president, Donald Trump, right now.
Oh yeah, he's a great example.
I mean, he just keeps going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, the man is.
And what they threw at him in 2023 and 2024 for a whole year with. It's like a movie that.
They did everything. They tried to sue him off the ballot. They had him arrested. They
invaded his Mar-a-Lago. They went into Melania's underwear drawer, and then arrested all of his supporters, put them in jail. It's like a bad movie. All the while, we had the man in the White House sleeping. And we still don't even know who was running those 4 years with Biden in the White House. Who was signing the documents? We still don't have those answers.
And then they realized at the last minute that he couldn't win. So, or after they go through the primary, they realized that he couldn't win. So then they appoint a candidate. It was like he was like holding the place to see if there was somebody else that would come forward and run, and nobody else wanted to run. So they appointed Kamala Harris,
no one elected. She never got elected.
She never got one vote for president. But that's where we're at.
Yeah, this whole system is bad. So we just have to keep finding people, recruiting some people here. If you're interested in getting involved in politics, come to our Mega Patriots. We're going to have some mega mixers after the Labor Day holiday. We'll start organizing, getting people together off the sidelines. Get involved. This is the time. We can't just rest on our laurels. We have to stay active.
And we'll be talking to thousands of people out at the Fayette County Fair.
And when is that? When's it start?
You had to ask me. I think it's the 22nd, I believe.
Nick, do you know when the fair is?
As soon as I come in after work.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
But anyways,
July 24th to August 2nd.
Yeah.
July 24th.
WMBS Day will be. Stand by.
Oh, okay, we have
last Wednesday.
Yeah,
WMBS Day will be,
and it'll be the hottest day. It'll be the hottest day of the year.
July 30th, always.
Yeah, we was
95 degrees.
Yeah, the sheriff and I were out there last year, we both were fanning each other with our hats. And it was like,
a cool day would be like 90.
Yeah,
89.
Oh, yeah, I know it was hot, but you know what? Today,
that's part of the fun.
The weather is a little goofy. Like today, it rains for 15 minutes.
It's in the 70s.
You get a downpour. And then the sun comes out.
That's right.
And then 2 hours later, it rains again for 15 minutes.
That's right.
And then the sun comes out. It's just really strange.
Nuts. It is nutty.
Weather patterns we've been having.
But we'll be out there, and like I said,
we're going to bring Donald Trump with us too.
Donald Trump will be there the whole time. Yeah, he'll be there.
This one, not the real one, but this one right here behind us, with the hillbilly hat too. You got to get him one.
We'll find a hillbilly hat for him. I'm sure somebody will find a hillbilly hat for him. We're going to be out there and. Talking to all the people, just like we did at the parade on last Friday.
And Lee Greenwood's going to be there too. I think the tickets are sold out. Are there any tickets left for Lee Greenwood? And that's a true American parade.
I'm hearing some rumors that Lee Greenwood might be coming back to Fayette County a little bit later, but we'll see if that's true or not. We'll have to wait and see.
about.
We got to keep moving forward, though. That's the main thing, and that's what Trump. Donald Trump does, and I mean, he gets up every morning, and
Gosh,
you
yeah.
see, I'm sure he uses some artificial intelligence to help get some of them texts and posts out.
Well,
but,
everyone does. What political leader do you honestly think that you hear a political leader speaking that those are his words? No, he's reading off a teleprompter, or he's reading off of notes that his assistant or somebody in the office, marketing person, wrote for them. They don't write that stuff. You talk to them off the cuff, it's a whole different story. You ask them a question off the cuff, it's like talking to my 5-year-old in some cases.
Yeah,
they don't know what you're talking about. They don't have your answers.
And I got to watch a movie last night about Davy Crockett, and they were at a political rally, and he said, I don't have much to say, and he said, because there's no use to saying a whole lot, because he said, my opponent's going after me, and he's going to tell you how I just lied to you. So, I mean, that's what happens all the time. But people, I mean, my opponent goes after me, so he'll tell you all the lies. He'll tell you all the lies.
Ain't that the truth?
And you think about Donald Trump and all these things, and about how he called all these people out, and everybody made fun of him and laughed at him, and they said it. They said that he didn't know what he was talking about, but it seems like everything he said has come true.
Trump was right.
Yep.
That's what we
and
say.
I mean, he's even called Israel out now for trying to escalate the war again. He said, it's time to put this away. We took care of you. Now it's time to stop.
Yep, he does. He calls it like it is. He uses some kind of flowery language, too, sometimes.
Yeah, well.
When he gets frustrated.
That's okay. We didn't elect him to be Sunday school teacher.
Yeah, we certainly didn't. Nope. And not that we expect that from him. But and he's not perfect. He's not perfect.
Well, neither was.
But he's the leader that we need right now in
neither
Pennsylvania.
was Noah or David or
absolutely.
King Solomon. As wise as he was, he had a lot of faults. I mean, the Apostle Paul. Think about that. I mean, there's the man who read 2/3 of the New Testament, and he in the first part of his life he went around killing Christians.
Yeah.
And you think I was reading a story about Joshua and Jericho, and how God used the prostitute to help get the people help take down Jericho, and the only thing she asked was that her family would be spared, and the two spies for the Israelites said that they would spare her family. And after everything fell down, there was only, from what I understand, there was only one house that was still standing, and it was hers.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look that up.
I can't think of her name right now. I want to say it was Rehab, but I'm not sure. But she tied the red cord so they knew which house was hers, and she put it out the window, kind of like when the Israelites put the blood above during the that's to signify the Passover, but also to save the firstborn child.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When King Herod was going after the
angel of
death
passed over. And you know what? One of the things I did here on Sunday, I'm blessed I get to go to a couple different churches, and I try to get to everybody's church that invites me. But one of the things that I did hear was that the biggest problem we have right now in our country is that nobody opens the Bible enough.
Oh, yeah.
And you think about all the things that went on with that we're finding out about all these things now, and we called this out a year and a half ago about all this stuff, and now we got people that's willing to send us information, and we'll get there. It takes time.
I got a note from a good friend here, told me to read Psalm 27 and Psalm 31 right now, so I have to open my book up as soon as we get off the radio and get familiar with Psalm 27 and Psalm 31.
Hey, but Melanie, guess what? The show's just about over. I appreciate you showing up with your mega hat and that bright red lipstick.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I know Donald.
How about my red, white, blue earrings?
Yeah, and I know Donald resides at your house. So,
yes.
And I thank you for bringing him in. So here we go. On this road called life, you have to take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love what you got, and remember what you had. Always forgive, but never forget. Learn from your mistakes. People change. Things go wrong. Just remember, the ride goes on. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America. I am John Marietta, and I am the Hillbilly.